noise roiling our heads. I'm walking across this trail in a volcano caldera on Big Island of Hawaii. This is my 5th day here, enjoying a little vacation time before a workshop. But of course, I'm still working online with a client scheduled almost every day. Yesterday, I received a text message from a client. She knew I was on vacation, but she needed to contact me because her thoughts were stuck in an endless pattern like ocean waves washing against the shore. And she said that she couldn't get out of it and she needs some support. So we message each other back and forth. After helping her, I realized I should make a video talking about how our thoughts can loop around, chasing each other, repeating endlessly. Many of my clients wanted to go deeper into themselves, as they know it's a direction to go for inner peace. But the surface level of the mind chattering prevents them from it. The noises constantly chatter away. They cannot concentrate during the day and cannot sleep well during the night. They wanted me, the hypnotherapist, to help them escape or fight hard with the noises, or get rid of them, or at least turn them down. Oftentimes, I tell my clients that they're not actually thinking their own thoughts. The thoughts think them. Just like it's not easy to try to control the behaviors of others, it's not easy to try to control your own thoughts. Now that initially can be a horrifying thought, at least for many of my clients, to realize, to hear that it's not easy to control their own thoughts. Yes, oftentimes you are not thinking those thoughts, as you know. The thoughts, they are thinking you. You're not in control, that's bad news. But the good news part is that no matter how obsessive those thoughts can be, how disturbing those thoughts can be, how looping those thoughts can be, they're actually, the intentions are to help you out. So it's with that intention to help you out. It's only that those thoughts, they are not meant to do what they're trying to do. They're not designed to do that because they lack resources. They don't have enough information. For example, they don't have enough information how things actually come together, how things happen. And they don't have any information about how future is going to unfold. So they're trying very hard to do the things that they're not designed to do. That's how they become obsessive, become looping. And that's good news. They're trying to help you out. And when you understand that, then you can work with the thoughts. You don't have to fight with the thoughts. You don't have to try to get rid of them. Because whatever you pushes back, so that they become even more fanatic or obsessive. But now, you ask me what you can do, or more precisely, what I can do as a hypnotherapist if you work with me to get rid of them, what I can do to help you out. Because after all, if you hire me, if we work together, I cannot really talk myself out of the responsibilities of your own thoughts. Well, one of my responsibilities is to tell you the mechanism of the mind. You are you. Thoughts are thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your mind. Mind is an appearance of the noun of the movement of thoughts. Just like this waterfall, it looks like one piece of waterfall. But it's just the myriad of water, of the movement of water creates the illusion of the waterfall. It's the same as there's no mind unless thoughts start to move. So thoughts move, but you don't. You are you, the inner peace is already there. With the movement of the water, the rocks get wet, the trees can get wet, that's true. But the trees stay the same and the rocks stay the same, they don't move. So one of the solutions is that to realize that you are you, to realize that thoughts think you, you don't think the thoughts. That's the first freedom. The thoughts, they do what they do because they have to do what they do, they move. But when you stay where you are, you don't go with the thoughts. So the thoughts can go on without you. Like the waterfall can go on, you stay here, visitors come here. So to realize that your inner peace is already here, it's not conditioned by the movement of your thoughts. And therefore, maybe you don't even have to find your inner peace after you have quieted your mind or tuned down the thoughts. You can have your inner peace. Inner peace is never intact by the movement of the thoughts. It's always there. To realize that, you don't have to achieve it. It's just come back, realize and not moving with the thoughts. So you can say, I'm peaceful with all of those thoughts or without those thoughts. Yes, of course, it feels better when you have less thoughts going on, but having a less thoughts going on is not the goal, is the effect. Effect is not the purpose. When you realize it, when you come home, you move further in your journey, so to speak. So it's to realize that your inner peace is unconditional, is not conditioned, is not relying on you tuning down the thoughts or quieting the mind. So yes, thoughts can go on without you. You can let the thoughts go on without you. It just moves, it has to move. It's part of this physical conditioned life. It has to move, but you stay peaceful regardless. For the example of my client, Tony, who wrote me an email or text message, I can't even remember, saying that she wants to go deep to get rid of those looping thoughts. That client, I remember our first session, her mind was so busy, so chattering, that she was so concerned of not even being able to go to hypnosis, as she called them my disturbing thoughts for the process. She felt that she needed to be completely still to be able to be hypnotized. So all I did in that first session working with Tony was to invite her to close her eyes. And with her eyes closed, I asked her to tell me 3 to 5 things that she was aware of externally, and 3 to 5 things she was aware of internally. Now, this is always a real-time process. You cannot think about it. It's awareness. For example, right now, I'm aware of the sound of the ocean by my ear. I'm aware of the warmth of the sun on my skin. I'm aware of the softness of the sand beneath my feet. I'm aware of the gentle breeze. I'm aware of my eagerness of speaking on this video. I'm aware of the relaxation on my shoulders. I'm aware of my breathing. Now, for Tony, in my office, of course, she told me in a right there, right then moment what she was aware of, which already created a certain level of trance. So anyway, in the end, I asked her, how do you feel? It took her a long while to come up with a word, as if word didn't come to her anymore, or thoughts, of course, words, thoughts, the same. And then for a long while she said, good. And it took her even longer while to say, very relaxed. I then asked her, where did your thoughts go? Huh? She looked at me, her mind went blank. Of course, the blankness of the mind is the absence of thoughts or words. In that trance state, she felt very relaxed. But I didn't deal with her chattering thoughts, and I didn't get rid of her thoughts. Maybe her thoughts just got rid of her in that moment, or maybe her thoughts are still perfectly where they are, but she went somewhere else, somewhere deeper, as she would say. So thoughts are fine where they are. You can go somewhere else. Let thoughts be where they are. No need to get rid of them. You can go somewhere else. The inner peace, if you may.